Good morning. It's now coming up 6:30. I have completed my morning check-in. Did that just after 5. Then I did 35 minutes of cardio. I've got 10 minutes to do when I get back later on tonight. And I've just been out for about half an hour walk to get as many steps in as I can because I'm driving to Leeds today. So it's going to be a 4-hour round trip. And then the workshop I'm doing with Emma from the Posing Pro is from 10 till 3. So that's a lot of time inside, a lot of time sat, a lot of time not really walking. I'm going to be stood up I'm guessing I'm going to be stood up quite a lot. But that's why I'm up at this crazy hour on a Sunday, just ticking all the boxes. However, I do actually feel really good from doing this. I know I sound tired, but so is my voice. As soon as I'm first thing in the morning or whenever I get tired, so is my voice. It's the first thing to go. But I actually do feel better during lockdown. I know this is going way back, but obviously everyone got into walking, and something that I did, I think maybe all but 2-3 days, was up, set my alarm for 5:30, and I was out on like an hour and a half walk every morning. People thought I was crazy, but honestly, and like doing it this morning has made me realise how much I miss doing it, especially when the weather is as it is in winter. Excuse me, obviously it's not nice, but in summer, or like today, I'm in my shorts. It's not boiling my face, my hands feel a little bit fresh, but it's such a nice way to wake you up, you know, with the fresh air coming into your lungs, like hitting your face. It's such a nice way to start the day. So I'm just about to get back to my house now. I'm going to sit, have myself a black coffee, go and have a snuggle with my boys, and then get dressed, and I'm going to leave in about an hour and a half, so something like that. I want to make sure that I'm leaving with enough time just in case there is traffic, although I'm hoping on a Sunday there's not going to be. So I am taking my camera with me today, and I'm going to try and sort of film whatever I can, and this will probably be part 1 of 2 parts for this week's weekly vlog. We're now officially, when you're watching this, 4 weeks out until the first show of the season, which is absolutely mad. But yesterday as well, actually I'll update you on that when I get back home. I'm going to be a few minutes, so once I've got my coffee I'll give you a little bit of an update on sort of prep and what we did yesterday to help a few things. Back home now with my coffee and my gas. It's not a pillow, it's my dog. But just what I was finishing off saying when I was outside. So 4 weeks out today, and yesterday we actually had a refeed day. I had 100 grams more carbs and a little bit of sweeties post-workout, which was really good, just because just to help my digestion a little bit. When you're in a deficit, as much as I am, and your carbs are low, sometimes you just need to get things moving again. So I've had a bit of a lift in weight in the scale this morning from yesterday, which I kind of felt anyway, but I feel really hungry today, but got a low carb, so because it's a non-training day. So today I've got 2 main meals, and then just like lots of rice cakes, lots of yogurt. So you can see how, if that's the diet, a lot of the time, oh, my belly's rumbling, how it's not going to be great. So yeah, that's what that is. But I'm going to have this now. I'm going to have about 10 minutes, and I'm going to leave in about 45 minutes, and I just need to have a quick body rinse and just kind of get dressed. I'm not putting loads of makeup on or anything like that today. And yeah, that's the update. So I will hopefully get as much footage as I can when I'm there today, but if not, I will see you when I'm back in part 2 of whatever this video is going to be. On a bit of an angle, but I've literally just got here, so super quick. Well, no, super quick it is to talk to you. It took me like 2 hours to get here. I've parked somewhere, you know, when you're somewhere that you don't really know and you're like, I hope I can park here, I think I can. I'm having one of those, so I'm just putting a bit of lipstick on because I look a bit dead. There we go, that's a bit better. But yeah, so I've got all my food with me, all packed, so I'm just gonna go in, film whatever I can, and then hopefully they'll share some stuff on socials as well, which means that I'll be able to grab some of that too to show you also. But yeah, looking forward to it. I think it's going to be very different to anything that I may have potentially done before, but I'm ready for it. So without further ado, it is time to head inside. Good morning, everyone. It is now Wednesday, the 16th of August. You last saw me 3 days ago, and it was Sunday. I was heading to Leeds for the workshop with Emma from the Posing Pro, which was absolutely brilliant. I honestly felt like I got so much from it, and it's given me like a boost of sort of confidence and energy going into this last month, because basically now I've got I'm 4 weeks out from my first show, but that's 3 weeks out from my first peak week, and that's when the season begins. So it's not just the one show that we're going for, there's a few, and it was super helpful. So Monday and Tuesday was just work. There wasn't much for me to kind of discuss to you about, so I'm just getting my heels on. I'm about to do a check-in, so I thought today I'd take you through a little bit of like a morning when I'm not rushing out the house, so it's just gone past 5:30. I'm up doing my check-ins outdoors. It's a bit fresh, but it's going to be nice today, so I'm just embracing it. And then I'm going to do a little bit of foam rolling, because that's what that orange thing is behind me, because from doing the posing I'm still sore and my glutes feel really tight, so I'm just going to give them a little bit of a roll out. Then I'm going to head outside for my morning walk. I was going to do cardio first, but I'm desperate for a coffee, so I'm going to come in, walk, fasted cardio with my coffee, and then I'm just going to kind of take you through my morning and what I'm up to. So this video is going to be like a little weekly vlog. Sunday, Wednesday, and then potentially a few bits over tomorrow and Friday, and Saturday maybe. We'll see. Oh, that's a bit better. Not much, but a bit better. Anyway, I've just done my check-in and weight is down again, which is good. I'm almost down at my lowest. So basically I had a couple of days ago, I think last Saturday or Friday, I had a refeed day, so I had an extra 100 grams of carbs, which basically took my calories up by like 600. And we had a little bit of weight rise in that day, which we kind of presumed, but then since then I've been coming back down, so I got my weight up to about 48.5, and that was, you know, at the end of last week, and today I'm 48.25, and my prep low so far was 48.05, so I think by the end of the week we'll be there, if not lower. So I'm literally just about to send my new weight in to my coach, send her the photos I just took outside, and then we're going to go on a walk for about half an hour, get as many steps in as I can. The sun is just coming up, you can see it through there. Excuse the mess as well, we've bought a few new bits last night. We've got these lights, got new lamps and stuff, so we'll wait to go to the tip with that thing you can see there. But yeah, so I'm going to go on a walk, I'll probably switch to my phone, and then I'll see you when I'm back for coffee and content. later now, a good few hours later. The last thing you saw was me just doing my work stint, and since then all I've done is work, eat my breakfast, do my cardio and walk the boys. So you really weren't missing out on much, but I'm just in the middle of making my food for this evening. On a Wednesday and a Thursday evening I go teach a couple of fitness classes, although there's one person, because it's the holidays, it's the morning classes are really busy, but then the evening ones, because obviously everyone's with the children, it's quite quiet. So there's only one person booked in to the last class, so I'm hoping that means for me an earlier finish, which will be lovely, so I can come home and just get to bed, because I'm obviously up early in the morning doing everything that I do. So I've made my, this is the food that I'm going to be taking with me tonight to have as my tea whilst I'm there, and it's literally just broccoli, green beans, cottage cheese and one salmon fillet. And I will of course take my everything but the bagel sesame blend. And now I am making my lunch to have, which is 100 grams of 5% fat beef, and then I've got broccoli, I've got beans, and I've got Brussels sprouts. So at the moment, this is where in prep, calories and all things like that, I stop showing them. Because up until now, you know, the customer, well, not up until now, not the last change in my calories, the one before, were kind of, I've had a couple of lifestyle clients who have had to be on that amount of calories for weight loss and all things like that. However, now, the amount that I'm on, this is competition prep calories. What are you doing? Competition prep calories, not for, you know, anyone who is not competing. So I'm going to stop sharing them now. And at the moment as well, I'm only 3.5 weeks out from my first show of the season. So at the minute it is, you know, depletion. We're wanting to, you know, just get me as depleted as possible, get my body fat down. So, but as you know, it's sort of, it's really strange. It's like a flip has gone again, and it's like, you know, granted I'm hungry, but I'm making it. I'm gonna have hard days, I absolutely know I am, but what's good is that over the next couple of weeks, I've got one wedding on the 28th of August, but apart from that, I have nothing planned apart from work. And I know that's gonna sound, oh my god, so boring, but it's good because I can literally just do my work, and then when I'm not working, I'm chilling at home and just kind of resting up a little bit, because it is gonna get really, really quite crazy very soon. So over the next few weeks, I'm kind of just becoming a little bit of a hermit. I'm working, I'm eating, I'm sleeping, I'm training, and I'm repeating. My training has been dropped down in volume quite a lot now, which is good, because my last couple of sessions have been hard. My energy has just been low, because now my high training days, calorie wise, is lower than my rest day, what they were not too long ago. So you can only imagine. But all in all, I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling excited. You know, after, I don't think I sort of did a recap about the workshop. Or if I did, I'll do this brief. It was amazing, and it's honestly given me, I met some such lovely other girls, and I'm honestly so excited to like get onto stage. And I'm excited to see the way that I look. I've never ever had to push my body like this. I've actually never really had to diet. I always, for the past however many years, have tracked my calories. Like 80%, because I enjoy it. I like to know what I'm putting into my body. I like to know how much and things like that. But doing this is, you know, completely different, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, where I can take my body, and also how I do when I actually compete. You know, and I know for a lot of people, you know, when you're competing on who has initially the best body, who looks the best. I have quite a strong mindset to do this, so you know, it's fine, but it's not for everyone. But I am really looking forward to it, and I'm enjoying the process. You know, I'm enjoying working on something for me, because I can't remember the last time that I did that. So even though I'm tired, I'm focused on sleeping, I'm getting up, and I'm, you know, I'm excited about it. I'm yet to feel, oh my god, why have I done this? And I don't think I will feel like that. So that's really good. But yeah, so I think for today I'm going to end it here, because all I'm going to do is eat this, get ready, do a bit more laptop work, and then off to teach the classes. But we have I'm going to get my hair cut tomorrow, which needs a trim so bad before the show. It's not been trimmed yet, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then apart from that, tomorrow is just gym, at home, haircut, and then the last classes of the week. And then Friday, I might just hop back on Friday and just kind of give a little bit of an update, because that's when I do my check-in of the week, let you know what any changes are. But at the moment, it's 55 minutes of cardio a week, a day, every day, not a week, followed by 12,000 steps, and obviously my training and calories and things. So, but otherwise, I am honestly enjoying it. I'll show you my meal once it's cooked. It's not going to look very appetizing to you whatsoever. But it's still, you know, I enjoy eating simple. I enjoy eating loads of greens. I'm loving cottage cheese at the moment, and eating this lean beef mince I enjoy. And I'm also anemic, so whilst I'm, well, borderline. So whilst I'm going through my prep, I need this as much as I can. So this is lunch, and whilst I know it does not look appetizing, it actually smells really good because I've seasoned the mince with Cajun seasoning, a little bit of barbecue, and then a bit of garlic. So it actually doesn't look great, but it smells great. Let me try. Cheese. Not bad at all. But yeah, so this is my lunch. So I'm gonna have this now. I'm really focusing on switching off whilst I'm eating, like not being on my phone. TV's on, but apart from that, I'm present. I'm eating because I want to enjoy every last bite, because at the moment there's not many bites. But that's me done for today, and I'll check in with you sometime over the next few days when I get up to something that's actually interesting to watch. Good morning. It's Friday the 18th of August. Last day I'm going to be vlogging this week, and it's now check-in time. And this is officially check-in day. I check in pretty much every day now, as in I just send my coach my weight and my photos. But on a Wednesday and a Friday, I have like a proper form to fill out and all the measurements and all things like that. So that's what the plan is this morning. And then today I just thought I'd take you through a day of eating, basically everything that I'm munching on throughout the day. And at the moment I pretty much do have the same meals on rotation, but I'm enjoying playing around with like seasoning and stuff like that. So plan of action now is just coming up 6:30. Give myself an hour in bed, longer than, because I'm not going anywhere today. All I have is getting up, going on a walk, gym, and then I'm working at home all day. And then later on this evening I'm teaching a bar class. I am a bar instructor. I haven't done it in a while, but there's a lovely little bar and studio where I live, so I'm starting to put like a female only bar class on, so that's what I've got tonight at 7. But apart from that, I'm at home, so lots of steps to do. But let me get this check-in. It's not very nice today, it's very grey and miserable, so we'll see how this goes. So at the moment, because of my calories, I can't really have my oat milk coffee. I could do, but that's 72 less calories of actual food that I'm having. So in the morning I start with just a plain black coffee. I have that in literally a soup mug. And then later on this afternoon I'll have one of the Nespressos as like a little fancy pick-me-up with some vanilla flavoured drops. But just whilst we're on that topic, a drink that I'm starting to have now that, you know, I just feel like my taste buds needs a kick, is this. You can get it from Sainsbury's, and it's literally, for the amount of, it's 5 calories for 250 mils. I think for what the amount I have is literally like 1 calorie, and it tastes like a squashy sweet, so that's great. But I'm going to take a couple of my supplements. I'm not taking all of them right now because I like to take the majority with food. So one I am going to take is one of my ashwagandha gummies, and then this is a multivitamin gummy. And then when I have my breakfast later, I'll take, this is my collagen supplement. No, sorry, that's not collagen. This one is collagen, and I'm taking this mainly because just to help with my hair, my skin, my nails during prep whilst food is low and nutrients are low. This one is a vitamin D3 and K2. I've I've got an omega-3 here, and then I take these 2 tiny little ones, and this is something that I've started adding in over literally the last week because my digestion's been a bit off, so this is just to help maximise your food utilisation, basically, just get things moving. So that's that, but now I'm just going to quickly check in on my laptop because this is when my girls on a Friday do their weigh-ins, just so we can see what needs to be adjusted throughout the weekend. Drink my coffee, out on a walk, come back, gym, cardio, get on with it. I also went yesterday, you can't really tell, but I had my hair cut in the first time in literally months, just to tidy up all around the edges, because I want to keep it nice and long for the show. But then after the show, I think I'm going to get like an inch cut off, get it all off. Yes, I'm not going to eat anything yet either. Just soon I'm going to do this, go on my walk, then when I come back, I'm going to have my pre-workout, which is a rice cake with peanut butter and jam, and then my pump formula as well. And then I've also planned in to have 100 grams of Greek yogurt, which depends on how I feel after my workout, after my walk, sorry, will depend on if I have that before or afterwards. But I'm just going to check in with the girls, see how they're all doing, and then I will be back with you in a minute. Pre-workout, I've got 100 grams of Greek yogurt with cinnamon and no calorie vanilla flavour drops, and then a rice cake with peanut butter and jam. I've got 3 rice cakes spread around throughout the day. I was going to have 2, but I feel like today I'm hungry and I'm going to need more later on, so I'm just persevering and pushing through and knowing I've got more later on rather than not having any. I'm just going to have these, then we're going to the gym for push, so upper body today. So I've just had my breakfast, which is technically it's main meal number 1, but technically meal number 2 because I had my rice cakes, my yogurt before I went. And thankfully my husband came to the rescue. He hadn't left work yet. He is a singing waiter, sings at weddings when he's not in a performing job. And I rang him, I was like, "Are you still at home?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, "Please, can you make my omelette?" Because that session was the hardest session of my whole entire prep, and the worst thing was that it's not the easiest session, but it's the quickest session, and it's just push, just upper body, which I enjoyed the most. And it was just, I was so slow in the gym, moving around from machine to machine, and yep, just absolute struggle bus. So I literally came home, managed to film what I ate. It was a beautiful omelette, loads of mushrooms in there, spinach, bit of baby bell cheese, like it was a really nice omelette, but I just had to eat it before I did anything else because I was literally, my insides were shaking. I feel so much better now though. It's just coming up 12 o'clock now. I did just have a sit down and a minute, just watch a bit of Good Morning, and I'm about to now get on with my day way later than what I had sort of planned. And it's not very often that I do this, but today was just one of those days where I was like listening to my body. The plan was to be up and at the gym nice and early, but my body was just moving so slow, and my brain wasn't even moving as quick as my body was. No, my body wasn't moving as quick as my brain was, so everything this morning took me slower. And I mean, that's mainly just because I like to be productive. I don't have anywhere to go today, and I have lots of things to do on my computer. I have some editing to finish off that needs to be done by the end of this week, and then just client work. But apart from that, I don't need to go anywhere. So, you know, the fact that I still have, well, 5 hours to get as much work done as possible before I'm going to log off for the day, which is more than enough time for me to get stuff done. So I just made myself a coffee, and as I said earlier, I can't have my oat milk in it, but I did have, it's the Nespresso Starbucks blend. It's the espresso, and I pressed it twice to get a bit more out, and I put some vanilla flavour drops in there. So I'm gonna have an hour now of getting on with some work, and then at 1 o'clock it's time for my next meal, which is oats, blueberries and dark chocolate. So I'm gonna get on now with some bits, and I will check in with you in an hour when it's time for meal number 2 slash main, no, meal number 3, but slash main meal number 2. So moving on to meal, technically 3. Got this beautiful bowl, got 30 grams of oats, vanilla flavour drops mixed in there, 30 grams of blueberries, 1 square of dark chocolate, and a couple grams of peanut butter as well. And this is literally what I wait for. And as soon as I've finished it, I'm going to be excited for it again tomorrow. So I'm now about to do my second check-in of the day with my coach. We're not doing this every single day, but on the training days, and we are, because we now, basically the goal of the next few weeks is to get me looking as crap as possible, basically. We want to lean me down, get me looking super thin, get rid of as much body fat as we can, and then about 5 days out before the show, that's when cardio is going to be dropped, leg day is going to be dropped, it's going to start feeding up a little bit into my muscles. So this is depletion week, like 2.5 weeks of just complete depletion, but we want to make sure that we're keeping an eye on what I look like after I've had a meal, because for bikini on the show day, you're not really on until later on in the day, as in like 3-4 p.m. so we need to see how I look with food in me. So I'm about to do my check-in indoors. I'm going to do my photos first, and then I am going to do my posing routine as well. So I'm sat down for lunch. I actually haven't moved from here since I last spoke to you, so I've just been working away. But this is my lunch, and this is one that looks horrendous but actually tastes really nice. You won't think so. So we've got 100 grams of beef mince, and that is in a Cajun spiced seasoning with some garlic. Then I've got broccoli, green beans, Brussels sprouts, and then some fat-free cottage cheese, and then I've put some Trader Joe's everything but the bagel sesame on it. And honestly, this looks not great, but I promise you, if you could smell it, you'd be like, no, actually, it does look quite nice, does smell nice. I'm just obsessed with cottage cheese. Never had it before prep, but at the minute, I'm actually having it on everything. I'm having it on my evening meal. You saw it on my omelette. I just had my check-in to my coach. If I can, I'll put the photo up here. She's really pleased, which is good. I've just got a really tight back still from the posing seminar, so I need to get that sorted. So my posing, I don't just feel stiff, but visually it looks good. And we've still got 3 and a bit weeks to go till the first show, so lots of time to improve. And I'm really excited. I actually have my final fitting for my bikini tomorrow, which can't wait for. The next thing you'll see about the bikini though is when I've got it. But I'm going to do the thing where you don't reveal your colour until it's show day. I'm going to be that person. Let everyone guess, but that's what that is. I've just been going through, I've had quite a few online inquiries for online coaching today, which is nice. Some of the girls have booked in for their calls already on Monday. So I've been going through that, and then after this, I've got a wash on. I'm going to do my cardio. I have 20 minutes remaining. And then another hour of work for client programs that need altering for Monday. And then it's tea time, and I'm going out to teach a bar class tonight, and then chilling for the rest of the evening. So really nice day. I've got a bit more energy now than what I had earlier. That second coffee clearly did the trick. Might have to have another one before I go teach, potentially. I'm now just about to do my last 20 minutes of cardio today. Usually I do the main chunk faster this morning, but I didn't this morning, went slightly off track. So I did 35 minutes incline walk on the treadmill at the gym, and now I'm just gonna hop on here and do 20 minutes, and then that's me done for cardio. Just got some steps, but I'm walking to the studio that I'm teaching at later on, so that will get my steps up for me, which is great. So I'm gonna hop on the bike now, 20 minutes, and I'll see you after.
Colleague, our famous painter as well, and the screen has been stolen.
So you just saw me going outside with the crazy boys. They've had their final walk of the day. Now I'm just having my evening meal, which is, let's get one bit in my gob. Salmon, pasta, green beans, and cottage cheese. Someone probably watching this thinking you're having far too much of that, but I love it. And until I stop loving it, I'm gonna have it, because at the minute I'm limited. But going to teach bar class, there was supposed to be quite a few people coming, but now, as always, a few have dropped out, which is fine. It's actually very warm, so probably the least people in this studio the better, but I'm really looking forward to it. I don't really plan it anymore in advance, but I've got to have an idea, but I just kind of go with the flow, because I used to plan to a T and get myself so wound up, whereas now I'm not nervous. I was my butterflies when I'm teaching new people for the first time, but I'm just gonna go. This is just a taster session anyway. Everyone's having it for free. Just see what they think and see if they want it to become a regular class. So hopefully they do. And then I've just saved myself yogurt and a rice cake with peanut butter for when I get home, and I should be back for just after 8. My husband's gonna come meet me and walk me back, and then just gonna chill for the rest of the evening because we're up early tomorrow. So I think that concludes this vlog. Don't really know what's gone into it. I know over the past few days I've done bits, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I think I said, you know, showed you exactly how I've been feeling, what's been going on. So we're now getting 3 weeks out when you're watching this, which means 2 weeks till peak week. And from what my coach was saying, it's 5 days out. You know, my show's on the Sunday, so from like the Tuesday, that's when we start like our peak, which I'm excited for, so that I'll definitely be vlogging. But for now, I'm gonna head. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, let me know, anything you'd like to see. And make sure to subscribe, thumbs up the video. There's weekly vlogs coming. I'm very proud of myself that I've kept up with it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Emily Morse Coaching, and I will see you in the next one.